No matter what your age is, there is one thing you should be doing to take care of your joints and ensure they stay healthy, and that is single leg strengthening. And if you're looking at me right now saying there is no way I can do this, that is okay. The good news is there are tons of ways to do this. In today's video, we are going to take my favorite single leg strengthening exercise, and I'm going to show you a beginner, intermediate, and advanced level of this exercise so you can find the one that fits you best right now and get started. This is especially for you if you consider yourself to be active, but find yourself getting injured or dealing with aches and pains and wondering what the heck is going on. And if you experience these aches and pains and just blame it on age, keep watching. Because here's the deal. If you are only doing exercises that work both legs at the same time, you may not notice that one leg is stronger than the other. These asymmetries can actually lead to pain, stiffness, and increase your vulnerability to injury. Certain activities rely so heavily on single leg strength, but a lot of times people aren't focusing on strengthening one leg and then the other. Walking, running, going up and down the stairs. If you're finding pain or difficulty with any of those activities, a lack of single leg strength could be why. If you're playing sports like pickleball, again, single leg strength is incredibly important. So let's get started. Starting off with the beginner exercise, find a chair and you can add a firm cushion to it. You can also find a higher surface like a bed. Have a seat at the edge of the chair. Now the goal for each of these variations is for them to start to feel easy. So we're starting basic and then we'll work our way up. Focusing on single leg strength, place one foot slightly in front of the other. So you are in a staggered stance. My right foot is just a little further in front of the left. You can use your hands to help you if needed. Keeping your feet in this position, you are going to stand up and then sit down, both in a controlled manner. As you're doing this, the leg that is behind is taking more weight, so it's working harder. This is where the modified single leg strengthening starts to come in. Experiment with about 8 to 10 repetitions of this, and then you will switch your feet. Now I'm bringing my right leg back, putting my left foot out in front. Now, same thing, standing up and sitting down in a nice controlled manner. 8 to 10 repetitions here, and ask yourself, is it harder on one side compared to the other? If you notice you're having a harder time standing up when the right leg is behind, add these in during the day. Try to accumulate 8 to 10 repetitions of this throughout the day. When you're going to stand up from the couch, try to see if you can stagger your feet. Get more repetitions. The goal of this is to start to close the gap if there is an asymmetry in strength side to side. If that beginner version felt easy and you felt good doing it, you felt confident, those can be signs that you're ready to move on. If you felt pain, felt like that exercise was difficult, that's where you'll stay for a few days, maybe even a few weeks. Really focus on mastering that, because if you move on too quickly, it can put you at risk for increasing joint pain, breakdown in form. So there's no rush, but keep watching because I want you to know what you are working towards. There are two main ways to make this exercise more challenging. One is decreasing the height that you're standing from. So finding a regular height chair or moving to a lower surface. The other is putting your front foot further out, meaning now you are putting more weight through this back leg, making that back leg work even harder. Only choose one variable at first. Start with a lower chair, see how you do, and then you can add in another layer to this. But just change one thing at a time. So now I'm at a lower surface. You can still use your arms, but the goal is to move away from that. So you can stand up and sit down, nice and controlled. Focusing on 8 to 10 repetitions on one side, and then you will switch your feet and move 8 to 10 repetitions on the other side. Now, one common mistake I see with this exercise, especially as difficulty increases, as this back leg is now having to support more weight, many times this back knee dives inward. That can be a compensation for leg weakness, primarily in the hips, but potentially also in the thighs too. Letting this knee dive in can also increase the stress to the knee joint and lead to pain. So as you are doing this exercise, try to keep the knee and ankle in line as you stand up and as you sit down. Sometimes it can be hard to feel your knee going in. So using a mirror in front of you while you're doing this exercise, at least in the beginning, can be a great way to see how you're actually moving and correct any compensations that are happening. Now for the advanced version. Focus on extending that front leg all the way out with the heel on the ground and toes up in the air. Essentially, you're just taking more stability away from this front leg, putting it in this back leg, making it work again even harder. Now, stand up and sit down, maintaining control, keeping that knee and ankle in line, not allowing that knee to come towards the other one. And then again, repeat on the other side. Take note, does one side feel more difficult? If so, that's the side I'm going to be focusing on, and start to make this a priority to work on. So the trick to healthier joints is not forgetting about single leg strengthening. This could very well be the missing piece that's going to help prevent future injuries, reduce joint pain, and make sure adventures stay possible. Simply choose one of the variations we discussed in the video today and get started. If you found this video helpful, my only ask for you is to go and click the subscribe button down below. This helps the channel continue to grow, reach more people, and help me make more videos just like this. And also, if you're looking for more tips and tricks just like this, how to keep your joints healthy, I'll send you an email every single week with some of the most common things I see as a physical therapist that can help you truly make a difference in how you feel. You can click the circle right here to sign up.